GSU, the graduate student union at the University of Chicago, voted in late May on whether to hold an industrial action. 1,134 members voted in favor of the action, and just 112 opposed it. Picketing began Monday and lasted 3 days, culminating in a march on Wednesday afternoon that turned out several hundred demonstrators.
G is for grads who picket together, S is for solidarity.
On all 3 days, rallies centered around Levi Hall, the building that houses the office of the president and other members of university administration.
Robert on the 5th floor, looking down on us from Mordor. Don't you hate when there's insult?
At the march on Wednesday afternoon, GSU members, undergraduates, and faculty were joined on the picket lines by labor organizers from across Chicago.
It's important that the university recognize the Graduate Students United, that they come to the table and bargain. And I have encouraged, actually, in my conversations earlier today, with Derek Douglas, who's Vice President of the University of Civic Engagement, that they do exactly that.
We can have an argument about whether or not y'all should have a union, though I don't think that's our business. But we cannot have an argument with a straight face about whether or not y'all are workers. So Bob Zimmer, stop lying. And here's why that's important. Because we're not a hedge fund here at the University of Chicago. We're not a manufacturing plant where the boss just says whatever they can say to ratchet up their profit margin 1 more percentage point. We're supposed to be an institution of scholarship and learning and intellectual integrity and inquiry, and you cannot do that if the people at the top lie every single day of the week.
This week's labor action represents the most serious escalation of GSU's long-standing effort to gain university recognition. In October of last year, GSU held a walkout, and over 350 graduate student lecturers, teaching assistants, and instructors rallied and marched down South Ellis Avenue. Ahead of that strike, Dean of the college John Boyer wrote graduate students to caution against the planned action, urging that graduate student instructors, quote, maintain your commitment to your students. Dean Boyer sent similar emails ahead of this week's strike.
I got an email asking me to snitch on all of my graduate employees. And to make sure I did it, they sent an email to my mom.
More recently, on May Day, Graduate Students United joined the newly formed University of Chicago Labor Council, a coalition of unions working for the university, for a march and rally on the university's main quad. In May of 2017, President Robert Zimmer and Provost Daniel Diermeyer said that they think a union could come between students and faculty in crucial academic and professional decisions. They wrote then that the very nature of collective bargaining might compromise the freedom that faculty currently enjoy to work with students in an individualized way. In the 19 months since GSU voted to unionize, administrators have stuck to those same arguments, reiterating that they view graduate students as students first and foremost. Though the University of Chicago's administration has not recognized the union, GSU organizers characterized their strike as a success and promised to continue the fight for recognition.